Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race here at Interlagos. We almost cracked the 50s. I think if I had more time to practice today, we would have gotten it quite easily in default weather. I mean, we almost did it here in Qual today, even though it's a bit cooler. And while I didn't adjust my brake points a whole lot to what Johnny was using, because I found that when I was trying to use Johnny's brake points, I was just overdoing everything. I think I need to work on that a bit more. So completely my thing, not anything else.
The other bits of advice were outstandingly useful for me, though.
I have no doubt that's helped me. So the question is, can we keep up with the front pack? Because it looks like there's a pretty good gap between the guy behind me and me. Not necessarily enough to actually break the draft if I make too many mistakes, but enough. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Oh yeah, and Christian says hi. Gabunga. Hopefully I got that right today.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Number one goal is to make sure we protect the inside. And honestly, I still prefer to do third there instead of second when I don't make a mistake and accidentally downshift to second. Seems like second you have to do it fairly high in the revs of second. Oh, I hope I don't get lost here. If I get caught by the back group, then I'm hosed. And I think I may have already done it. We'll have to see. They slow down a little bit here, which they might.
2 minutes 0.901.
This little draft, as I'm getting from the folks in front of us compared to the guy behind us, a good sign. Except it's still growing, the gap in front's growing and the one behind us is not. Because the guy behind us, I know for a fact, is going to try to pass us the second he gets a chance. Which means we'll be done being able to keep up with the front group. Fortunately, it doesn't look like it's quite over yet. But it's not far away.
1 minute 51.118.
Yeah, that was started off good, and then I didn't quite keep it all together. Now I'm just over pushing. I'm pretty sure if I can break the draft, I'll be off. There we go. Much better. That'll help a lot. Between that and the draft.
Don't make it too wide to spin one again, please.
No, he doesn't want it, and it works out for the rest of them if they don't, but I really would like them to.
1 minute 50.691. You got 10 laps to go.
Absolutely.
Feel like I pull away a bit, but then the draft just gets them right back. Yeah, I made a mistake early on and got out of the draft. That's going to hurt. One of the best pieces of advice that Johnny gave last night, for me at least, was for that last turn to focus more on getting on the throttle early than trying to get through the turn quickly. I feel like if we can not mess up turn one, it'll help us a lot. Because he hasn't been gaining much on us even when I've been messing it up really badly.
1 minute 51.011.
I didn't really mess it up, apparently. At least don't have the draft from the folks behind us.
Car on your left. Stay on
That
the
was
right.
just stupid of me.
Stay on the right. Clear.
Not coming out enough for that turn. Still a bit too early there on the gas. Probably a bit over optimistic. He should easily be able to get by us for turn 1, so I'll just let him.
Right side. 1 minute 51.326. Keep to the left.
Sorry,
Wanted to try not to lose too much time.
Left side. Still there.
See, it was for naught.
Stay on the right. Clear.
One of the fun things about that turn is it's actually hard to defend on the inside. Started to get my hopes up there for a second that we might catch him, and nope. Much better that time. I don't think he should be able to catch us by the turn. But he may be close enough that he'll think it's a good idea. Maybe not.
1 minute 51.169.
If I could stop messing it up, it'd work out well. I think that's part of the trick to doing that turn in third, is you have to get on the gas early. Calm down just long enough to actually pull a bit of a gap, but not quite enough. But enough, it's gonna make it a lot more difficult for him. Because the further I can get, the less draft assistance he has, which means the more time he has to make up elsewhere.
1 minute 50.607.
Didn't quite get it like we did last time, which is unfortunate. When I get that far away, I need to just forget he's there, because he's basically not. Remember I said you had to get on the gas early? That was not it. Be 0.6, I don't know if he's close enough. I think he is. But we'll see. Probably really depend on how good of an exit he got. I mean, if he doesn't have me on pace, he'd be smart to just kind of hang back. Let me lull me into a false insecurity and then get me on the last lap.
0.972. You've got 5 laps to go.
Should basically be able to ignore him. That helps a lot, so continue to ignore.
I'm going by if you're close. Thanks.
Surprised I got an off track for that. Chickened out.
One minute 6.697.
I think he's taking a worse line, but it's good enough that it gets him within the draft so then he can keep up.
Car on your left. Clear on the left.
I know, I think I'm late on the brakes there. Okay, you know, all the other laps you tried being early on the gas there and it didn't work. So this time let's be earlier. Because that's a good idea. Okay, we have a big enough gap. I'm fighting all the rest of the way.
1 minute 61.061. Right side. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Been much better trying to go for the normal line there. that was horrible.
Got 2 laps to go. One minute 51.262.
So just need to keep calm. We'll eventually get him.
Right side. Still there. Clear.
I can't give up and trust that he won't try to pass me there. Even though I would figure he should know better by now. But he's probably just trying to push and hope I make a mistake. Because it's really on me at this point to make a mistake.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Good news is, it seems like he won't be able to catch me before the flag if he's that far back.
1 minute 51.117. Right side. Clear.
May have accidentally moved there a bit. Bit late.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Okay, that was a mistake. Come on. Come on, car. Go, go, go.
Left side.
Can we do it? Can we do it?
Well done.
Maybe, 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 maybe.
That's right, Christian. Sorry, Casey, in that for my slip up, I dropped
Oh, we got
on
it.
the field from
All
the
right,
back
there's
ahead.
the checkered flag.
Good race, Rodrigo.
Great job. You did really well.
So that almost ended in a hilariously comical fashion. Probably not the most well thought out of plans or good executions of it, but as close as he was to me as we were approaching the final corner, I figured I should probably do something to either get him side by side with me, which was actually the goal, in which I didn't execute very well, as I almost lost control and took him out That's my biggest regret, honestly. Even if I didn't take him out, the fact that I almost did after such a great and clean race with the guy. I probably should have done it a corner earlier or something. The logic there was that I had enough pace to at least be faster than him on corner exit, if set up properly, but unless he made some huge mistake, there was no way I was going to be fast enough to stay ahead of him to the line. However, I figured I was fast enough to be able to draft past him, assuming I didn't make some huge mistake and drop way back like I almost did. And I think what I was doing wrong in turn 1 was I was braking too late, which meant while I was turning in late for the corner, it was a little too late. So, pretty good week of racing at Interlagos. With that, if you like, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.